What it do? Listen, I'm feeling a certain type of way, right? I'm feeling all romantical and shit. I don't know why, child. But add through on my playlist. My playlist is called Healing. Straight up, it's called Healing. And it is, romantic love type, deal. I feel like it was fitting for the energies because that's what I'm feeling. I don't know, child. I don't know what's finna come out in the cards. But on a side note, my allergies is acting up. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. It's hot as hell. It's fucking 90 degrees and it's 10 o'clock at night. So the heat has been been warming up where I'm at. Finally, cause the state I live in, this shit be, But then they calling for rain. It seems like as soon as it get too hot, it rain. So it cools it down so it don't get too hot. But if anybody, is interested in my playlist, I will send y'all the link. It's on Spotify though. So I don't know who got Spotify, but I don't know if you have to be subscribed to Spotify or no to listen to the playlist. But if anybody wants me to link my playlist in the description box or the comment section as a top comment pinned, let me know. Cause like I said, I'd had this playlist for years. I just been adding on to it here and there. But yeah, let's get to it. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. And child, when I tell you that was the last energy, that was the overall energy from the last reading, right? I think that was the overall energy from the last reading, child. Anyway, it's followed by the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Swords. These the same damn energies. Okay. You not playing with a motherfucker. They took way too long to try to commit to you or do anything for that matter that was stable. They ignored your cup of love. You moved the fuck on. And Two of Cups, they was in a relationship. And of course now they want to balance things out with you with the Temperance and the Hangman. And the Moon is hidden. I feel like this person is really, really, like they feeling you. They feeling you to the point where they just might pop up. But we finna see. Let's go. The Star. I said that. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Either way, that's the ultimate healing. Wish fulfillment. Excuse me. That could be you showing up as a star, like in a way where, your energy draws attention. But good, it draws good and bad attention now. But you don't do nothing. You don't have to try. You're just naturally in that energy, right? So, excuse me, y'all. I need to turn this down. It's louder than what I thought. Alright, so Five of Wands. Some sort of conflict. King of Swords. Could be an air sign, like I said, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Yeah, Nine of Swords. You know, someone's worried in their head, sleepless nights. Eight of Swords. Yeah, they're really stuck in their heads. They're stressed out. Oh my God. Never mind. My nose is itching. A lot. Damn. Three of Pentacles. They're working with someone in some sort of collaboration. Seven of Wands. The Death. You got your guards up. You're blocked. You might have this person blocked. It's the end to you. To you, you don't see how anything else can transpire because they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They have dug such of a deep of a hole for themselves. It's not so easy to get out of whatever situation, dynamic, etc. that they find themselves in. But you see it as being done. Four of Swords. You're resting and healing from, what has transpired. Because this person did, it did break your heart. You did, you went through it with them. But right now, Queen of Pentacles, you're focused on your stability. And you're still healing. You're on your healing journey. There is no end to healing. There's no stop. So you haven't completely stopped moving forward. You're moving forward. But you're healing as you do so, and you're protecting your energy, not only from this person, but from others. Whether if it's in the love, romantic, sex arena, or family, friends, business, co-work, whatever, all of the above, right? Due to betrayal, Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords. Yeah, people weren't so honest with you. People were lying, sneaking, hiding, cheating, getting away with shit. I mean, I feel like with that Five of Wands that showed up, conflict. They were already. What if you knew it or not? I think you found out probably after the fact that these people were conspiring against you, trying to sabotage you in some sort of way, make you look bad, like preying on your downfall. I mean, I feel like people must ain't doing so great in their lives, because how do you have all of this much time on your hands? So worry about little old me. That's what y'all feeling like. Whoa, y'all please. Anyway, Page of Pentacles, and I gotta hurry up, y'all. My stomach growling. I'm starving. Anyway, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, these same people who had a chance to actually be your friend, be in your life, have a part of your success. They betrayed you in the past. They were dishonest and deceptive in the past. But now, I feel like in the near future, they're going to want to come back towards you with friendly energy. They want to be your friend. Now they want to be your friend, right? Three of Wands. You've been waiting for ships to come in for yourself. You've been putting in work in, and you already knew that something great and grand and amazing, it was just about time. It was coming your way. You already knew that. Hell, you knew that back then. Even if you ain't see it or you ain't feel it, you knew something special. First of all, you knew something was special about you. Second of all, you connected to the Most High God and you got clarity. Third of all, you were being obedient to the Most High God. Fourth of all, you're on your way. You done learned the lessons that you needed to learn. And you're going to be gifted by the Most High God. And fifth of all these people that downplayed you, I heard, did not support you, didn't care for you, didn't, wanted you to fail. Like, wanted to sabotage you. Now these people gonna come showing up out of the blue, out of nowhere. And I felt like you held on to these people. You tried to hold on to these people. Because you weren't seeing so clearly at first. You hadn't had your spiritual awakening. You hadn't learned all the lessons that you needed to learn at that point in time when you was dealing with these folk. But you still knew, your intuition told you, you need to let go of these people. But you didn't understand that at the time, so you had to be shown. I just saw 11:11 on the clock. You had to be shown, right? In so many ways. But the reason why I'm saying all of that is because of the Nine of Wands. You held on past the expiration date to these folk. You might still be hanging on to them now. And when I say you done moved on and you done let go of and cut off so many motherfuckers. But I feel like these last few motherfuckers is probably most likely your family. People that you have been dealing with your entire lives. People who knew you when you was still in your mama's womb. Hell, it could be your own damn mama. I don't know, y'all. Your siblings. It's not so easy to let go of these people, even though you know they can't go. They're not right. They refuse to learn the lessons. They have not changed. They might have grown slightly, but they have not done enough of the spiritual work. You've done a lot of the spiritual work and physical work. You've done so much work that your energy no longer, it's inevitable. You can't blend your energy with these people anymore if you try. It's just going to end up in conflict. Like I had said, with the Five of Wands. Whether if someone is actually actively doing some shit behind your back and or it's just your energy. They can't stand it. They can't stand it. So either they gotta go completely, or if they decide to linger around, or you decide to linger around them, they're gonna find some sort of way to go behind and up beneath the scenes, or even in your goddamn face. Manipulation. I mean, this shit can come across in so many ways. They're gonna find a way to hurt you, sabotage you, to downplay you, to not support you, whatever it is, child. You've been holding on to these people for too long, and you know what? They see it as such as well. With the Six of Wands, they see that shit. Everyone sees your light. Everyone has saw your light, even as a child. When you were a little child. I said that in one of my other readings. Y'all gotta go back. I don't know which one it was. I can't think of it right at this moment. But long story short, these people thought that you were gonna stay in that energy as to where they could have a hold on you, because they're feeling victorious. They were feeling victorious. They felt like they had you right where they wanted you. But again, I feel like High Priestess energy, you knew, you saw, you felt, like I said. You just kept dealing with these people because you loved them. That was your family, your close friend, whomever. But nah, they wanted to defeat you. And the whole time they thought that you, and even if they didn't want to defeat you, they wanted you to stay stuck and stagnant. They wanted you to stay beneath them. They didn't even want you on their level, which their level was low level. Not saying that your level was low level, they thought it was. It's kind of like your entire lives, you've been settling for mediocre because you didn't know any better. But now you know better. Now you can't even, you wish to have these people around. You wish that, you know what I'm saying, but you know that, you can't. You gotta let these people go. They gotta go. You gotta let them go. And like I said, this could be your own goddamn mama, your daddy, and that's not so fucking easy. However, if you resonate with this reading up to this point, you've already saw the signs, the synchronicities. You already know that staying around these people, dealing with these people, could end in your demise, your detriment. And your best bet is to move forward from these people, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to reap the rewards that the Most High God has for you. These people are literally blocking your bliss. And I just heard clock that T. Clock, clock, clock with my finger. Clock that T. Child, I'm old. I don't even know what people be talking about. I just be like, oh, okay, that's what that mean. Well, clock it. Shit. Two of Wands. The Hierophant. Somebody had a choice between two, and they chose to stay committed to whomever they was committed to, and even go farther into the commitment. Probably going toward marriage. The High Priestess. Yep. The King of Wands. King of Cups. But you know this person isn't trying to be done with you. Even though they committed, they ain't trying to be done with you. They trying to come in with some action, some energy. They do love you. They got tremendous love for you. Child. Listen to Tyrese. Sweet lady. Yeah. Anyway, they're in a codependent situation. They wish that you was codependent to them, but you never were. You were there because you loved the person. You cared about the person. Anyway, they was in a long-term situation with a Ten of Pentacles. They possibly was with a Queen of Wands. Page of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could be watching you at work, at the workplace, child. Cause see, I gather this person is in a whole total commitment. But I gather in the past, they were the type of person that would try to sabotage if you move forward with somebody, or they'll pop up at your house, at your job. You think you got rid of this motherfucker, they done got a job up the street from where you live, and what the fuck, motherfucker? You know, child, don't get me started. Anyway, that's just a side note though. Somebody could be watching the fuck out of you at work. Eight of Wands, and they might come in with communication, child. The Judgment, they done made a judgment. The Fool, they want a new beginning, a clean slate. Seven of Cups. Illusions, confusion, delusion, spell work. Ace of Pentacles, a gift from the Most High God. Something stable, tangible. The Hermit. Going in, soul searching. Trying to figure out where you want to be. Like Donnell Jones said back in the day. Where I wanna be. I think I got that on this playlist somewhere. I think I do. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I got that song on this playlist. Darnell Jones, Where I Wanna Be. Like I said, if y'all want me to pin the goddamn link to this playlist, I will do that, but I ain't gonna do it unless y'all ask. Y'all gotta let me know. You gotta let me know. I would gladly share it, but I ain't finna share it for nothing. Like, but if y'all really want it, I will do that. All right, let me see. God damn. My damn nose itching like hell. I gotta get up early. I need to eat. I got all type of things going on. Hold on, let me. I need a moment, y'all. I need some water and everything. But the Page of Wands did come out, so let's see. Let me meditate on that for a second. Whew. All right. So Page of Wands, Knight of Swords. Here we go, that crazy ass energy, child. The Empress. Ugh. Some sort of excitement. I just heard an exciting event. I just heard you had fun. Okay. But there's some sort of malicious type of energy, and it's dealing with a mother figure. Like I had said, this could be your own damn mother. Now, take that only if it resonates. It's not going to resonate with everybody, right? This could just be a feminine energy that's around you, that's jealous of you, do not like you, want to sabotage you. They might come in playing as if they're your friend or a helpful co-worker. Beware that shit. Anyway, if this is your mother, ooh, child. Yeah, the girl, Anaya said, I be trying. Exactly. That's that Fallen song by Anaya. I think that's her name. I hope I got it right. I like this song. I love the song. I actually like the video too, because them two dudes is fine as hell in the goddamn ice cream shop. But anyway, if this is your mother, you be trying with her. Look, I'ma just say, you be doing your best with her, but she has an issue that has nothing to do with you, might I add. But I don't know, when you came into the picture, maybe she didn't plan for you to be there. And maybe she feels some sort of goddamn, I don't know. Because when you came along, her whole life changed. And I ain't saying it changed for the bad or worse. It just changed in a way where, for some reason, maybe she feel like you held her back. And now that you're a grown-ass woman and you're moving forward and nothing's stopping you, other than maybe her and other diabolical motherfuckers, but if you have children, let's just say that. Say you're a woman, you got children or a child, and it's a girl. You have such a deep bond with your daughter, right? That ain't the type of bond you have with your mama. So if she's still hanging around and she grandma now, she despises that. And she might not show it, like blatantly all the time, but you gonna catch it. Certain times you gonna catch it and the motherfucking beast gonna come out. And you gonna be looking at her like, what the fuck? But it, most of the other times she calm, cool, and collecting, smiling and happy, and like you say, You try to do things for her, take her out to eat, buy her flowers, whatever you do. And she's like happy and excited, but she still has some sort of underlying something with her that causes her to despise you. I fucking hate to say that shit. I hate to say that shit. Y'all. See, this the shit right here that drive me to smoke. Because it shouldn't be that way. Like, I have a daughter, and I love the shit out of my daughter. Yes, she's a child and she get on my damn nerve. But I would never despise my daughter. In fact, I want her to be better than me. Hell, she into the makeup and shit, and I never was. You know, back in the day, in my era, we didn't have social media because we didn't have the internet until way later, like high school days and shit. You know what I'm saying? All we had was landline phones, pay phones, and fucking pagers. If you had a cell phone, you had money, nigga. That's the day I grew up in. And so, yeah, we used to play in our mother's makeup, but we didn't have tutorials on TikTok and this, that, and the third to show us how to fucking do the shit the proper way. We was just playing, and we come out looking like clowns and shit. But we weren't so into that. I ain't gonna say, put it like this. Some of us stuck with it. A lot of us didn't. Some of us stuck with the nails and shit. A lot of us didn't. You know, so we got, and the hair, a lot of us didn't. But I knew plenty of girls that went off to cosmetology class in school and shit, who went to nail school and fucking makeup artists and all that shit in high school. But I didn't stick with it enough. So to this day, at my old age, I don't really know. I know the basics of makeup. But I know if I want to get real fly, I would get my daughter to do it. She ain't but 12 years old, and she can do the fuck out some makeup. But she had to start off like everybody else. She started off like at the age of 8. And I bought her the little organic kids makeup that's not harsh and for your skin. It's like vegan and shit. And at first she was looking like a goddamn Homie the Clown. But after some time, and she kept practicing, and she got better and better at it. So shit, I'm looking forward to my daughter doing my goddamn makeup. She do nails too. Child, she do nails, and it be so fucking cute, right? I said, shit, I get her to do my nails and my makeup. I'm not, why? I don't understand. I can't wrap my mind around being jealous of my child. Like, she's doing phenomenal. She's doing so good at school. I mean, I can't fathom being jealous and despising my own child. Because even though her and her brother, my oldest child, you know, when they came along, yeah, it changed my life completely for the better. But I always tell my son, my oldest, you saved my life. If I didn't have him, child, I don't know where I would be. In jail, dead, strung out on drugs. He literally saved my life. And then some time later, his sister came. And I wouldn't trade either one of my children for the motherfucking world. I love them, and I'm about to cry. Like, I don't understand how a parent could hate and despise their own child, right? So anybody that's going through that or has gone through that, man, look. When I tell you, you got my support. You got my kindness, caring, and wishes and prayers. Because that is not right. It's not right. Especially for a parent to make it seem like it's your fault, like they're gaslighting you, blaming you, and they're really diabolical with it. Really harsh, abusive. I apologize. Not even on behalf of them motherfuckers. I just apologize just in general for you having to go through that. That is not fucking right. So excuse me, y'all. I already goddamn shed some tears. Anyway, child? All right, Ace of Swords, child. I just spoke a boatload of truth, justice, and I hate to say it, they're gonna get their justice. They're gonna pay for that. And I hate to say it, it ain't gonna be great. But from what I can gather, the Most High God is allowing you this time to rest and heal and get your bearings and understand. Hopefully this video was clarity, this reading. Either way, you got free will, just as we all do. And so it looks like it's better off if you let them go. Not saying that y'all can't come back together in the future. But, you know, that person need to go off and learn their lessons, whether if they are your mother or father. They need to go on off and learn their lessons. If they older and they might not even have that much time. So they could pass on before that happens. However, I don't want you to hold any resentment into your heart. I don't think the Most High God wants you to hold any resentment or bitterness or anger. Because keep in mind, it's not your energy. It's theirs. Last time I checked, you know, they say we choose our parents and things and agreements before we come here, but when you don't know that, or you haven't come to that awareness, or even if you don't even believe it, some people don't believe that, you know what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody. Hey, believe what you believe. But it's not so easy. But you gotta accept it and move on. The sooner, the better. And yes, they will pass on. We all gotta pass on. Who knows who might go first? Hell. Your parents could outlive you. You could outlive your parents. Who the fuck knows? I say, while you right here, right now, move forward. Do your thing while you got time. Wish them well. Still send them love. If you can't deal with them no longer in a physical sense, if you gotta distance yourself, do that. But you can love them from afar. Hell, you could be living in a whole nother motherfucking state and don't plan to go up over yonder to visit. But hey, every now and again, you might feel the urge to send a postcard. You don't have to, but if you feel the urge, then send it. Hell, at the end of the day, I mean, exactly, the sun. You've already seen, it was already revealed to you. You know what to do. Two of Swords. The Magician, yeah. You don't see how you can deal with them because they're manipulative, gaslighting. They might even be putting some sort of spell work on you. Exactly. Eight of Cups, walking away emotionally. It's inevitable. You're gonna have to walk away emotionally. Three of Swords, it's gonna break your heart. It's gonna break their hearts even more when you flourish. Because I feel like I said, they've been blocking. The Most High God can't gift you with what you have earned, manifested, and truly and rightly deserve until you get away from these people. So it's gonna hurt you and break your heart. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, you know what, this gonna hurt me more than it hurt you. But I got to go. Child, there's some regret, some sadness, some remorse, 5 of Cups, but I'm going to tell you right now, don't feel bad about it. You can feel sad about it. That's understandable. But don't feel bad about it because it's man, look, the divine has shown you. You can't do it. As much as you would like, you just can't. It's not... It ain't because you don't love them or care or anything. It's, I just heard killing you softly. If you stay there, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna die slowly. And it's gonna start inside. And I feel like it was at one point, but you got yourself together. Now you got a boost. Because see, in the past, you were in the lower level energies. That actually helped them out a lot because it made them feel like they weren't crazy. Because even though they saw your divine spark, right? They just couldn't believe, right? But you weren't even ready for yourself. You didn't even see it. You had to be shown your own. You had to be shown your own divine spark. If that makes sense. And once you saw your own divinity, you realized that you know, certain people, places, and things no longer resonate, right? Well, they didn't think you were going to ever get to that point. Now you got a passionate new beginning in you. You got, with the Ace of Wands, but you got people here that want you to, you know, stay stuck in these cycles with the World card. Also, if you're doing something online, something new, something passionate, if you got ideas, it looks as if whatever ideas, new ideas that you implement into your online businesses, they're going to be working for you. And once they get to working for you, child, 5 of Pentacles, people are going to be feeling left out in the cold. You're going to have to leave them out in the cold in the first place. And they still might be, you know, they're going to feel some type of way. But it's not going to hit them until shit hits for you. And I feel like the Most High God got a plan. You might not see it so clearly, and others really and truly don't see the actual plan. They see the potential in you, but they don't see God's plan. You're seeing the potential in you now. Is before you knew it, you felt it, but you won't really seeing how. You see how now. And now, you're going to move forward into that path, onto that path. You're fulfilling God's will. People are going to come back with the sob story. Exactly. He said, I apologize. They're going to apologize, child. Knight of Cups, they want to come in with some loving, kind, and caring messages. I feel like this is some masculine energy, some romantic type of people somebody was dealing with in a romantic arena or situationship, relationship, friends with benefits, what have you, type dynamic. They're going to be one of the main ones, right? They had a house, home, and family. You're stable, though. They didn't have the strength to leave behind this house, home, and family. They were in love with you with the Ace of Cups, but you got a new beginning in love. And also, this new beginning in love is being, you've attracted it. You've attracted it. You've manifested it because you started to love yourself. in a true and authentic, kind and caring way. It's kind of like all of the love that you poured into others, you're now pouring into yourself. And so you're going to attract that love towards you in the form of a partner, a counterpart. The Tower is going to be shocking, child, to people. I said that in one of my most recent readings. People are going to be shocked and appalled. The Devil. Toxic ass people, they're going to be jealous. The Wheel of Fortune, but the Wheel of Fortune is on your side and has been pushing you forward the entire time. They can't believe it is what I just heard. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Wait a minute. They didn't expect. Wait a minute. That's you, the collective? That's you, collective? King of Pentacles. Masculine earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. 9 of Cups that want you to settle for them, or they're settling for someone. Yeah, they've been settling for a situation. This is this past person that we always pick up on. They was juggling you with 2 of Pentacles. You ain't doing that no more. The Lovers, yeah, not making a decision in love. Who the fuck? It's time for that. It's a burden. Well, where the fuck they at? But they might ain't made a choice in love, but they damn sure chose to stay and stick with some damn bad. And it's a motherfucking bird. The Chariot. 9 of Pentacles, child. Knight of Wands. So somebody wants to rush in on the Chariot. I feel like you already own your Chariot. You single, self-sufficient, abundant man in your motherfucking business. Here come this flighty ass energy that just wants to come flying in and try to get your attention, try to fake establish something, fake start something over. Whatever they can do to get and grab your attention to keep you from moving too far forward without you. Because their fear is that they're going to lose you forever. Their fear is you're going to move on. And you are. They can't stop it. Anyhow. They thinking they can. Queen of Cups. And that's why they think they can. Because you was in love with them. They knew you were in love with them. You showed them that you were in love with them. You told them. They're using that as leverage, in other words. I know the collective love me. I said it in my last reading. The collective ain't going nowhere because they love me. I just know I can come back in and say a few things in there because they love me. Well, you about to show this motherfucker regardless. Look, I was stuttering. Regardless of whatever the fuck they say and do. You finna show this motherfucker. Hey, I don't give a fuck if I love you or loved you. Shit is dead now. I mean, you took way too fucking long in the first place. Also, even if I still do have love for you, I can't do it. I've learned the lessons. And this time, there's nothing you can say or do. Now, I'm going to give a disclaimer. We're all on different timelines, right? And so some of us, a lot of us who have gotten to this point where we're like, fuck you, it don't matter what you do. I ain't gonna hold you. We, in the past, did give this motherfucker chances. And they were able to come back and say a few things and do a few things. And we did fall for it. So you got part of us that's like, been through it, ain't no results. They're still playing. They're still tied to a situation. They're not leaving that situation. Whatever they come with, they lying. It's just a stall. They trying to stall us and keep us from moving forward, right? Now, some of y'all who haven't gotten as deep as us, you might go back to this person. And it's because you still haven't learned all of the lessons that you need to learn. All I'm going to say is brace yourselves, baby. You're going to learn some more lessons. And those lessons are going to hurt. You're gonna be heartbroken. You're gonna be sad. But guess what? The beauty of it all is the Most High God gave us all free will. So, listening to this reading, maybe some of y'all who would have given this person a chance again if they come back around. Some of y'all might decide just from listening to this reading, you know what, I'm going to listen to Wishy Poo too. And I'm going to just see, at least hold back and see what the motherfucker gonna do. You know what I'm saying? See if they really about their word. Because I ain't saying rely on me. I ain't saying take my advice. I'm just saying a lot of us have already been through this and we already know the count. We already know the count. So this time it's like, no. And they might have come, a lot of us, they've already came back and we was like, no. And they went on about their business and they about to turn back around and try it again and we still gonna be like, no. So some of y'all might have not gotten to that point. You know, the timelines are different. We're at different points. Everybody's situation is different. So if you do go back to this person, man, don't feel bad. If you feel like it's worth it, even if it don't work out in the long run, best believe you're going to learn enough lessons to get you to a higher level of ascendance so that you can finally purge out the energies. You can finally heal. You can finally rest. And you can finally let this person go. And even if they come back after that point, you'll be at the point that we are right now, that most of us are. And it's a hell no. Anyway, let me get the rest of the cards out here. 4 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. 6 of Cups. 5 of Swords. Someone wanted you to feel defeated in the past, or they were, you know, they were working against you to defeat you. They wanted you to be in the energy and the spirit of lack. Turns out you end up actually happy. I would say that. You actually end up in peace. Which brings way to happiness, joy, peace. Which brings joy. Peace brings way to happiness, joy, and bliss. And wish fulfillment. Ultimate wish fulfillment. With that 10 of Cups. And they end up feeling defeated. They end up feeling the way that you, child, they end up feeling the way that they wanted you to feel. The Emperor. 3 of Cups. The Moon. There's some sort of celebration there. You might got a divine counterpart showing up. It's hidden to you. Yeah, it's on hold. The Hangman. You might have even came into contact with this person or dealt with this person briefly, but you just don't know that they're the one. They might be lingering around. They could be watching you. And they could be ready to make their move, but it's on hold right now for whatever reasons. Whatever they got going on in their lives. And plus, it's divine timing. Whatever you got going on in your life. And also the lessons that y'all both need to learn separately before y'all come together. That's per the Most High God. Temperance, yeah. Balancing of the energies. That's temporary. Temperance is Sagittarius. So you're balancing out your energies separately. But that is temporary is what I heard. Y'all will come together in union. 2 of Cups just came out. I'm telling you, I ain't lying. 6 of Swords, you can move on to the calmer waters away from the bullshit. Queen of Swords, people are still going to be trying to come in and pull on your coattails and things. Knight of Pentacles, but they took too long. Whether this is a romantic relationship type situation or whatever, dealing with this other energy that is in love with you, that you was in love with, or whether if it's dealing with old friends and family members and whomever that did not give you a chance in the past. They had all the time and the opportunity in the world to commit to you, to reciprocate, to have a strong bond with you. They didn't take it. Or like I said, by the time they want to do something about it, it's because of your newfound glory I just heard, and it will be too motherfucking late. And guess what? We back to the overall energy, the Four of Cups. When these motherfuckers come all around, you will be ignoring them. Child, I'm done. You finna ignore the fuck out of these people. But you were around the entire time. They kept treating you like you was an issue, a problem, a burden, or this, or that. Whole time they were just jealous, envious, or they just didn't want you to get ahead. They saw your divine spark, like I had said, before you even saw it. They was not about to reassure you. They was not about to say, yeah, girl, yeah, collective, yeah, boy, yeah. You the one. You got so much gifts and talents, and they weren't about to do that. They already saw it in you, but they thought that you didn't see it in yourself, and for a period of time you didn't. So they felt like, well, I can't treat them like that or show them that because, collective might get the big head, and it wasn't even about that. They knew you weren't even that type of person to get a big head. They just knew that you were gonna take information and the energy and run with it as confirmation and continue to be yourself, but in a grand damn way, because of the confirmation, the extra confirmation and validation. You never needed it, but you've been left out for so long in so many ways. You imagine doing so great, even as a child, like all through your lives, doing so great in school, sports, this, that, and the third, but no one ever congratulates you. Everyone treats you like you ain't did shit. Well, like, damn, I ain't trying to say I'm the shit, because I ain't even looking at it like that. But can I get there, you look good out there on the field today, or any fucking thing. Hey, let me get your water bottles. You out here doing your thing. Let me be your water boy or water girl. You need anything, collective? I see you doing your thing. Any way I can assist, or just I see you doing your thing. I'm so happy, and you look good, and I feel good watching you. You make me feel so proud and so happy. You didn't even get that from your own goddamn parents. Your parents didn't even say, good job. So after going through that your entire lives, and you're now an adult, it's like you don't care, you don't need it. But it's like, at this point in time, it's like, I know damn well. And so once you get to going, and you get to a point where people can't help but to see you and acknowledge you, strangers, people that don't even know you, are congratulating you. You become a star, a celebrity of sorts. And then all these people from your motherfucking past, your family, all that, now they're going to come around and say, oh my God, collective, I just knew you was going to do it. I saw it in you since you was 3 years old. And I was like, well, bitch, where were you when I was 3 years old? Where was the, oh my God, you did so great when I was fucking 3 years old? Bitch, you wait till I'm motherfucking 33 or 43. Hell, 23. I don't know y'all ages. I'm just calling out numbers. But y'all get my drift, child. I'm done. This is the end of this reading. with that being said, until next time, one love.